quick, this was sent to me by a friend on my Facebook. Her name is Brittany Weber. She got it from Pinterest, but she couldn't find the pin that it was from. So we actually found all the information through a video, which at the end of this, I'm going to put the link to the video, and the chick who made the video, I'm going to put a link to her subscription, because this is actually all hers. So, I hope you guys enjoy, and let's do this.
Okay.
Alright, as you can see, I have painted my finger white. You need to find some kind of white, and this is a color workshop paint. I forgot that I have to put all of my the brand names from the paint in every single one of these. So this is a color workshop white. You can use any kind of white, but you need a thin coat. Don't cake it on. So alright. Ignore all the other colors. It was a pain in the butt to take off. Blue is really hard to get off, and it's really hard to get off the skin. So it took forever to get these off of my thumbs. So we're just gonna show the thumb. I'm doing one finger, that's it. We have the 2 pieces of masking tape. See, our flippy. We have the toothpick, and we have our the Q-tip ear cleaner. We have it's a Wet n Wild brand, and it's called, is that the name of it? Craze? No, it's Nocturnal. Okay. Wet n Wild Nocturnal. It's like not completely black, but it's like a super dark, deep violet, like purple. And then we're going to use a glitter. We're going to use a shimmer type. This is Wet n Wild Wild Shine, and it's just called Sparkled from the back. So as you can see, we're about to get wet and wild. I think that's inappropriate. I think I should take that out the video. Probably not gonna. Okay, one tip. I wrote these down, and sorry if it looks like I'm reading because I don't care. Whenever you're using glitter types, put 2 to 3 drops, because when I do the regular color, I'm gonna put 1 because it's so dark in general. But usually with using regular paint, you put 1 drop and that's it. Using glitter, they come out so much lighter, so you should put it on pretty thick in the water. Alright, so we're going to open this up, and we are going to start, and this has to be pretty fast, so let's hope we don't mess this up. We're going to have some bloopers. Nail polish, a little bit of a shake so I'm able to tap them into the water easier. But one good tip is to not hold the brush up too high whenever you're tapping it into the water, because the color can actually fall to the bottom, and we want to make sure it stays on the top. Light taps on the bowl are okay to make the color come out, because sometimes it'll get stuck in the middle and you can't, like, we're going to be swirling it around with this, so tapping the bowl is okay, but really light taps. The masking tape is going to be put, let's do that first. Why did I do that? Thank you for bringing that up, assistant.
You're welcome.
That shall not be named. Okay, this masking tape, we're going to do 1 around the finger. This is good, can you see? Okay, is the camera catching it? We're going to do this part around the finger like so. And then we're going to take our other piece, and we are going to put it around.
Put your finger down.
The end. Ooh. Let's try not to get that too much on the fingernail. But we're going to having a fight with this. Oh my god! Okay. Alright, we're gonna
wrap your finger.
Can you see that? It come out a little bit better. Make sure it's not thick because it might have difficulty spreading in the water. That's what okay. To make your design appear a lot darker, I'm only giving this tip before I do it because I'm going to do it the way I want to. So if you want it to be darker than it comes out, the next time you go to do it, try adding more drops than you did before, and it will come out billions times darker with like one more drop added to each one. So it's a drastic change. So don't put like 5 drops. Actually, if you use like 1 or 2, put like 3 or 4. So if you want, okay. How long you leave the finger in? You only have to leave your finger in long enough to use the Q-tip to clean up around the outside, and then just to like slowly dip and pull out. So that's as long as you have to leave it in. And by the way, we're going to do this quickly only because you have to move quickly or the polish will start to dry so fast on top of the water that when you go to use your toothpick to swirl it around to make your design, it will stick to the toothpick and you can't do it. So we are going to get started. Alright, we have our nocturnal. Ready? Let's do this! So psyched for girl things. Obviously we're having some problems. Okay. Let's get some more. Here we go. Oh. It looks like it stayed on the surface. Yay! Not failure number 1. Okay. What she did was she did her rings in, like, I'm going to sit on the side over here because I noticed my shadow's kind of dipping in. But she did it in rings, like, over and over again. Whoop. Okay. I wish that one would have come out with more. Give a light tap. This is good. So mixed together. Oh, maybe glitter was a bad idea. Oh! Oh! It'll be okay, it'll be okay, it'll be okay. So I'm gonna give it like a tap.
So is it supposed to stay in the middle?
It's supposed to spread out a lot, and it's not, and I think it's due to the shine. I think the shine might be actually way too thick. Because that was one of our tips, make sure the polish isn't too thick, because it might have difficulties spreading in the water. Darn it. Okay, well, let's see. We might come out with something cool just because that's in the center, but let's just, like, try to drop this on the outside. It is not working because of that one. No. No, 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 no. Oh, that might work. Okay. Pay no attention to the mistake we just made, even though we probably will come out okay now. We're going to swirl this around a little bit. If you can see, which you probably can, so we're good.
Having difficulty focusing.
Well, it's really sparkly and blue. Alright, now that we've stirred it, hopefully this might work. Leave it in long enough just to...
Just the tip.
Just the tip. Just the tip.
Oh, God.
All up in that. Oh, God. Alright. This is when you take everything else from the outside and you bring that in. Jesus. Yeah, that was a bunch of nail polish. That was all nail polish. I'm scared. Okay. And you bring it up and we have a marble nail. It actually came out. Oh my God, I'm so